to kind of close up our stream. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, I do recommend you come over to the stream, watch it as it goes live. But if you don't remember for the last time, we're in a punitive war. 206,000 men plus another like 100,000. Well, 306,000 men. We have less than that, probably about half as many. But we are one giant blob. They are about like 25 or so smaller countries. And because of that, we should come out on top. As long as we defend our borders here, we should come out on top. Let me just see. Do we have any more spot for more men? We can build like another 20 divisions, actually, and we have the money to do so. So, you know, let's make a template, which we haven't done yet. Make one more template kind of in the middle of Poland. A nice 22 stack. And again, I don't think I want to be super aggressive. I think we want to play a very, very defensive game. Great hordes over here. I think Ryzen will be able to deal with them pretty efficiently. I mean, without Austria or the Ottomans being in the war. Roast beef Philly cheesecake sandwiches. That does sound pretty good. And again, we are on military 15. Most other advanced countries are around probably, well, less than that. Let's just put it that way. And we have a lot of military points. So you know what? Let's get one more leader, which we'll probably need for at least one of these groups. 1-5 is pretty good. And what's our actual goal? It's just show superiority, which I think is just win some percentage of battles. Which we should be able to do. You just had dinner, but you're getting hungry again? Yeah, dude. That's just how it is sometimes. You guys stay together. Again, we kind of want our entire army in one big blob. You know, stay on our borders. And try to defend. Okay, we got one siege down. We're losing naval engagements. That's not a huge surprise, I would say. These guys should be... Moldova's high liberty desire, 51%. I want you to engage in the war. For sure. Subjects. Aggressive. Income expenses, fortify march. Maintenance of 1, knowledge sharing. Place relative on throne. I just want you to be 20 prestige. You know what? Placate local rulers. I want you to actually join the war. God, they have so many men. You notice that? Like, this is our entire army, right? Other than the guys that are regrouping the south. And we're technically a negative 3%. Serbia's occupied a province. Moldova's coming down there now to help out. We'll fight our first battle in Krakow. Missionary strength +1. Stability, yes. Give me up to 3. Okay, first battle has succeeded. $26 stack up towards the north. You come down here and you're going to try to help out our other vassal. Help out Moldova a little bit. And then you will... attach to this army. I mean, you've taken a little bit of territory down towards the south, but if you can't form like a united front against us, it's all kind of meaningless. 40,000 men. We'll be the defender here as well. Just an absolute slaughter Okay, lovely. That's what we wanted to see. We're now at 3. We're still technically losing, but not by that much. Send another 22 down. Moldova, we need... I mean, there's a lot of enemy forces around. Don't get me wrong. Going to send some reinforcements up here. They're sending everything they got. And we might still end up winning. We did end up losing. But just barely. Just barely. Okay, pull back, pull back. You guys just receiving a Warsaw. I mean, again, it wasn't a great battle, but definitely was not by far the worst. Need maximum amount of power. Yeah, I do need to spend some of my military points. Honestly, let's just roll one more leader. I want every army here to at least have a commander. 3-5 is pretty good. Look, while that battle, even though it was a loss, and we lost about, you know, a little bit of war score off it, it honestly is not a big deal. And you are, yeah, V. 25 admin points is fine to lose. I mean, we're at negative 9%. I think a white piece is easily an okay option here. Go take on this 13 stack. Or this 18 stack, I should say. We are defender. 4 point, a little bit war score there. Let's send our troops down south now. Honestly, even though the death ball doesn't always work out in your favor, sometimes it does. Kill a giant Venetian stack. We're now at -2. Let's just crush another stack. So we're now at 0%. Great Horde's losing some territory. Monthly autonomy change -0.5. We are still 11 years ahead of time on admin tech, so this seems completely okay. You got a Mongol horde of Germans and Slavs coming at you? Yeah. But I mean, we're Poland. We should be fine. I mean, they're going to occupy some land, sure. But once we start killing off, like, their entire army, they've lost 106,000 men. And you've got a 26 stack of rebels. Just don't worry about that for now. 20k. Just march straight in. Should be a complete route. Okay, we're technically the attacker here, but I don't think the AI is going to send units in. And again, I'm more than okay fighting for white peace when we're also fighting against, you know, there's still a lot of men on the other side of the fight, you know. Don't get me wrong. Okay, 0.2 war score. Let's fight another battle. I don't even know how many men are even around here, but, you know, no matter what, we just kind of win. Oh. It's beautiful. I legitimately feel like just our fights here are going to completely throw off the balance of power in Europe. Like, we're at 23% right now. Reinforcements are coming in. We're going to beat this stack. 3.4 war score. Again, don't say no to it. 5.54. This tiny 9 stack has no idea what's even coming for them. There we go. We're at 36%. How much would it cost to take... Not controlled by you or your allies? What do I need for... I need these 3 provinces for our, -1 innovation. We'll go for -1 innovation for right now. Go help out our allies. 3.3 war score. Again, thank you. We'll just split this army into 2 groups for right now. Yeah, we're at 34, even though they've taken over, you know, a lot of Moldovia. Okay, 4.2. The numbers are now 37. I mean, again, like, they can build up a lot of units very quickly. You know, the Ottomans Junior. I thought that was the Ottomans occupying our territory, but that's not the case. What are your thoughts about Rage Against the Machine? I mean, I've listened to some of their songs. Bohemia's got a golden era. They're not the kind of band that I would just listen to in my off time. But overall, I think they're pretty decent. I have so much military power, I don't even know what to spend it on. I guess we'll do the first thing we'll do this for the first time ever. We'll strengthen the government for 10 legitimacy. Just to spend a point on something. Again, I just want to know, how much are these provinces from Bohemia? We're at 3.4. They won't even actually take a white piece right now. Coalition war. Relative strength of the alliance. All that's saying to me is that we need more stack wipes. Again, how many men are we at? We're at 99 out of 111. Cause of belly. Ease the tension. No reason to really keep a fight. I think we do need to spend at least a little bit of time in a second to yeah, like sometimes needs to be spent to regain our army, because right now we're spending a lot on let me just restart what I was saying. What I'm trying to say is that we need to pull back at least for a little while so that our infantry can regenerate. Right now we're basically fighting a lot of cannons on the front lines, which is definitely not what we want. Okay, the Danish army is now dead. And again, I don't think you can't set or piece any of these armies out. Which is definitely a real problem. We're at 28%. I mean, I would even offer them tribute. I don't know what you'd want, though. How's Ryzan doing? They're dealing with rebels. Okay, fair enough. You're going up to Riga. Local unrest goes up by 10. Honestly, you might think it's bad because we're in the middle of a war. But on the other hand, oh, we can actually government reform. There's definitely a time we want to do it. Minimum autonomy goes down by 10%. Or more governing capacity. Aren't we like really close to the cap? Which is in here, right? And next, we got a lot of room. You know what? Let's go for less maximum autonomy. Yeah, we're taking a war score at 6.8. We can definitely gain more soon. Yeah, none of you can sign a separate peace. Which is very unfortunate. Who's technically war leader? Liège is war leader. What's the chance we get Hessite Poland? You guys have no... Why do you guys have no commanders assigned to you? Oh no. Was I fighting all those battles with no leader? If I was, it's actually incredibly impressive. That I still had no leader and I was still winning all those battles really, really easily. Wait, the Ottomans are here. Oh no, you... Oh wait, no. Did you get hired out? Okay, pull our troops back. Like, I'm honestly, I wouldn't even be, like, super surprised if in the end we do have to give up at least a little bit of territory. Okay, crush the Ottomans here. 0.2 war score. You got a lot of revolts going on now. There really is just a lot of men. We're actually fighting more men now than we were at the very beginning of the war. There's more. We're fighting more enemies now. And you know what? Here's my thinking. Because we're fighting more enemies now. Can I fight the bean? No, I created the bean. The bean is on my side. I think we kind of need to give up. Like we've won, right? Even though we're at 27%, I think if we were to continue on the war, eventually we would maybe lose. Just because there's so many of them. But I mean, they're also like so spread out as well. It's hard to say because it's like I kind of feel like we should give up and take whatever victories we have at the moment. I mean, this occupation, all this land that's being occupied, we're not getting it back. Right, like that's just not happening. Okay, we can fight these troops up towards the north. We're at 25% now. You can't read the map. To be fair, if you have no idea what you're even looking at right now... When are you done? You're done in... Get better artillery. Let's hire one more general. Kind of garbage, but, you know, it is what it is. Because next year... In, we're at 26% right now. Next year in 1588, we'll be able to get our way up to military tech 16. Which, again, some of these countries are fighting are still on tech, tech 14. And I think it's completely worthwhile to, another 3 war score. But they've kind of gone into like the interior of the country, huh? Bohemia is at low. I mean, we're on low right now. You're negative about 50 reasons. I'm guessing Liège is... Which one of these is Liège? I've actually never been on that subreddit. God, which one of you're Liège? I'm assuming we can't actually march there. No. God, the music. This is the music we need in this combat. $16. Get like maybe a small amount of victories here. I mean, I'm glad I have all these fortresses. For the first time ever, it's actually kind of paying off. Yeah, get out of Warsaw. Okay, I think they're gonna send more units here. But I mean, they're gonna fight, but it's, I mean, I don't think they're gonna win. They didn't win. All of these guys are, oh my god, there's so many. Look, we take. Okay, clear offer. They do not want this in a peace offer. $39 out of 89. 22. They require at least Glasgow as part of their terms. Which is you. Don't release for Cal, that's like my core territory. 61 out of 89. I mean, it sucks that we are technically losing. But I think, like, the amount of tiny stacks there are... Don't pay them war reps. Cancel subjects, return cores to Austria. What if we continue just fighting on anyways? We're now negative 17%, so maybe that was the wrong choice. Okay, Transylvanian separatists have risen up. The AI might end up fighting those guys. Okay, Rebels has succeeded. I mean, the tiny battles don't do anything. I think we're capped at battles. Yeah, like we won't get any more war score from battles. We only get war score if we Yeah, now they want more. War reps, cancel subjects, return cores.